The recommendation is 30 plants a week. I eat 30 or more on most days, and in this video I'll explain and show you how. There are over 100 plants you already enjoy. It really just comes down to knowing what to cook, right? And I understand how overwhelming that can feel, especially when life gets busy, stressful, or throws challenges your way, and meal planning is the last thing on your mind. My goal with this video is to give you practical ideas for getting more plants onto your plate. I'm not talking about 30 a day, I'm talking about gradually working more plants into your meals to keep your good gut microbes happy, keep the harmful ones in check, reduce oxidation and inflammation, and give your immune system the strongest possible foundation. And I know deeply why health matters. There was a time I felt so miserable. I was truly unwell to the point where I tried to take my own life. But through therapy, coaching, and small but consistent lifestyle changes, I gradually reclaimed my health and well-being. And today, I feel so grateful that those attempts weren't successful, that I'm still here, able to help you flourish without restrictions. But let me jump straight into my kitchen and show you my breakfast. I'm making porridge, or you can also say oatmeal for my US viewers. I add 1 cup of oats to a bowl with oat bran, wheat bran, frozen blueberries and raspberries. Pour in some water, or you can also add your favorite plant-based milk and microwave it for a few minutes. While it's warming up, I peel and chop a mango and slice a pear. Once the porridge is ready, I top it with the fresh fruit, hemp seeds and walnuts. Here I'm adding green tea, and yes, I count it in as a health bonus because it has polyphenols like EGCG, which acts as a powerful antioxidant and gives significant health benefits. You know, my healing journey started when I was in my 20s, though I was so caught up in my own struggles at the time that focusing on the right things felt almost impossible. And then in my 30s, I developed CRPS, chronic regional pain syndrome, and I spent time in hospital and nearly a year in a wheelchair. And that period immersed me in a world of doctors and physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and somewhere in the middle of all of that, it clicked. I am in control of my own health. And the real turning point came in 2017. When I transitioned to an SOS-free way of eating. And that decision changed everything, which is exactly why I want to show you how I eat today. So after having this breakfast, I'm going on a walk with Max, and then we are getting back into the kitchen. Alright, now it's lunchtime and I'm preparing buckwheat. While that's cooking, I'm making a plant-based twist on a classic comfort dish. The original recipe used chicken, but I swapped it for tempeh, which works perfectly here. Tempeh is made from fermented soybeans, so it's rich in protein and great for gut health, and it soaks up flavor really well. I also added more herbs and spices and vegetables because I don't use salt, oil or sugar. I start by chopping everything. Tempeh into bite-sized pieces. Then the bell pepper, which adds a bit of natural sweetness and vitamin C and balances that smoky flavor we add later on really nicely. Then the red onion, which gives a slightly sharper taste and helps build a really solid flavor base. And garlic, which just brings everything together and adds that deep, savory flavor. The tomatoes for freshness and a bit of brightness in the dish. And I also slice a carrot for a bit of natural sweetness and texture, plus some extra fiber. I heat a little water in a pot, then add the onion and garlic first to build the base flavor. Then I add the tempeh and let it cook for a few minutes so it can absorb everything. Now comes the flavor: oregano, cumin, coriander and smoked paprika. This gives a really deep, slightly smoky taste. I add chopped tomatoes and all the beans, then let everything simmer together. In the meantime, I chop fresh coriander. And then it's serving time. I add the lemon juice and top everything with the fresh coriander and a bit of nutritional yeast. And this is one of those meals that just feels really satisfying, warm, filling and packed with plants. I just finished my lunch, and as a little treat and dessert, I will have baked sweet potatoes. I baked a bunch of sweet potatoes. I chopped them into slices or bigger pieces, and then I air fried them, and I keep them in the fridge, and I will have one piece now as a little reward for the day or as a treat. Let's make a tasty green smoothie. Breakfast and lunch have already brought me to 26 plants today, and this might hit the 30 plant mark. Let's find out. I'm adding kale, a banana, watermelon, amla powder, turmeric and water, then blending everything together into a really nutrient-dense smoothie. And with the watermelon, we hit the 30 plants for the day. I'm topping this smoothie with raisins, and there's a good reason for that. They add natural sweetness, extra fiber and another plant to my daily count. Plus, chewing actually matters. Digestion starts in the mouth and chewing slows you down, which means you actually absorb more of the good stuff. Now, you might be wondering why it took me nearly 40 years to land on a sustainable approach to eating. And honestly, because we live in a world saturated with noise and misinformation, and most of us were simply never taught how to eat in a way that completely supports our bodies. Growing up, the majority of us ate mainly animal products and heavily processed foods loaded with added sugars and additives, and with very little fruit, vegetables, legumes and whole grains. Sound familiar? Tell me in the comment what a typical meal looked like for you growing up. For me, it was toast on Nutella. Oh, Nutella on toast. And colorful, varied meals are just not the norm in the standard American and Western diet. But here is the encouraging part. Our habits absolutely can change. We need to give ourselves permission to be curious, learn new things, and ease in gradually, because we don't have to do it all at once. And when we do, this way of eating starts to feel completely natural. To finish the day, I'm going for something light but still packed with variety. I start by chopping a butternut squash, some mushrooms and broccoli, all really nutrient dense and great for adding different textures, with the mushrooms bringing a bit more depth and a slightly savory flavor. At this point, I take a quick break to share some broccoli with Max. I continue with the Brussels sprouts, a courgette and a parsnip. The parsnip adds a bit of natural sweetness, which balances the more earthy vegetables really nicely. I add everything to a pot with a bit of water and let it cook for a few minutes until the vegetables soften but still keep some texture. In the meantime, I prepare some iceberg lettuce I wash and finely chop it to create a fresh, crunchy base. And for the dressing, I blend mango with fresh ginger, coriander, a pinch of cayenne pepper and a bit of apple cider vinegar. It turns into a really fresh, slightly spicy and naturally sweet dressing that brings everything together. So, and now I plate everything up, the lettuce, the warm vegetables, and I top it with a mango dressing, some sesame seeds and sunflower seeds. And that's dinner. Really simple, full of plants, and just very satisfying. So that's how I get to 30 plants and beyond on a regular diet, without overthinking, without stress, and without giving anything up. And if I can go from where I was, sick, struggling and completely disconnected from my body, to feeling this good, so can you. It really does start with one meal, one small change, one extra plant on your plate. So I want to challenge you this week. Try adding just 3 plants to your meals. That's it, 3. And let me know in the comments how it went. If this video gave you even one idea, pass it on. Share it with someone who might need it right now. And if you want more support on your journey, make sure you are subscribed. There's a lot more coming. I'll see you in the next one. Take good care of yourself. You deserve to feel amazing.